Have you ever felt a nudge in the wrong direction? That tempting voice whispering doubts or negativity? St. Pio, a beloved Catholic saint, offered wisdom on discerning the temptations of the devil. In this video, we'll explore 7 techniques inspired by St. Pio's teachings to help you decipher the cunning ways of the devil and stay on the path of righteousness. What are some of the challenges you face in resisting temptation? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Welcome, friends. Today, we're diving into a topic that affects us all: temptation. That sly voice in our heads, urging us towards choices that might not be in our best interest. St. Pio of Pietrelcina, a Capuchin friar known for his piety and mystical experiences, offered valuable insights into recognizing the devil's tricks. While his words weren't a direct list of techniques, his teachings provide a roadmap to navigate these challenges. So, grab your favorite notebook and get ready to learn 7 key principles inspired by St. Pio to help you decipher the devil's cunning ways and stay rooted in your faith. Technique 1. Discerning Discontent. The devil is a master of dissatisfaction. He might whisper negativity about your life, amplifying feelings of inadequacy or unhappiness. Imagine a beautiful garden choked by weeds. These weeds represent negativity and discontent. Padre Pio, however, emphasized the importance of gratitude, which acts like sunshine and rain for the garden of your soul. He said, "Pray always, and be thankful in all circumstances." 1 Thessalonians 5:18. By cultivating an attitude of gratefulness, we focus on the blessings in our lives, the vibrant flowers in the garden. This leaves less room for the devil's seeds of discontent to take root. Ask yourself, are these thoughts leading me closer to God or further away? If they're stealing your joy, it might be a sign of the devil's influence. Technique 2. Unmasking discouragement. Sometimes, the devil tries to paralyze us with discouragement. Imagine him as a dark cloud obscuring the sun, casting a shadow over our path. He might magnify our past mistakes or future anxieties, making us feel like giving up on our faith. Padre Pio, however, reminds us of God's boundless mercy. He once said, "Have confidence in God's mercy, for His mercy endureth forever." Psalm 136:1. When discouragement tempts you, remember that God's love is everlasting, a constant source of light that can pierce any darkness. He forgives our transgressions and gives us the strength to keep going. Don't let the devil win by succumbing to despair. Instead, turn to prayer and reflect on God's unwavering love for you, a beacon guiding you through the shadows. Technique 3. Recognizing isolation. The devil often tries to isolate us from the sources of our strength. Imagine yourself standing alone in a vast desert, feeling parched and lost. These feelings of isolation can weaken our resolve. This could mean distancing us from our faith community, prayer, or the sacraments, which are like nourishing oases in the spiritual desert. Padre Pio stressed the importance of spiritual nourishment. He said, "Prayer is the dialogue of the soul with God. When we're connected to our faith community and engaged in spiritual practices, we're surrounded by love, support, and a refreshing wellspring of strength. This makes us less susceptible to the devil's temptations." Take a moment to reflect. Are your current habits drawing you closer to God, like following a path towards a life-giving oasis, or leading you down a path of isolation, deeper into the barren desert? Technique 4. Identifying pride. Pride is a favorite tool of the devil. Imagine him inflating a balloon of ego, making us feel superior to others or blind to our own flaws. Padre Pio, however, championed humility. He believed that true strength lies in acknowledging our dependence on God. The Bible tells us, pride goes before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. Proverbs 16:18. When feelings of pride arise, recognize them as a potential trick of the devil, like the inflated balloon about to burst. Remember, genuine strength comes from trusting in God's guidance, not our own perceived greatness. Humility allows us to see ourselves clearly, recognizing both our strengths and weaknesses. This self-awareness keeps us grounded and on the right path. Technique 5. Exposing deception. The devil is a master of disguise. Imagine him wearing a mask, appearing as something harmless or even desirable. He might present temptations as fun, beneficial, or even necessary, masking their destructive consequences. Padre Pio, however, urged us to discern truth from falsehood. The Bible instructs us to test everything. Hold fast to what is good. 1 Thessalonians 5:21. Don't accept things at face value, just like you wouldn't trust a stranger in a mask. Don't be fooled by the devil's deceptive appearances. Pray for wisdom to see through his illusions. If something feels off, even if it seems appealing, take a step back and seek guidance from Scripture, prayer, or a trusted spiritual advisor. Ask yourself, does this choice align with my values and lead me closer to God, or is it a masked temptation leading me astray? Technique 6. Heeding inner peace. The devil thrives on chaos and anxiety. Imagine him stirring up a storm within you, filled with doubt and turmoil. When we're feeling stressed or troubled, we're more vulnerable to his temptations. Padre Pio, however, emphasized the importance of inner peace. He said, "Pray for peace of heart, which will surpass all understanding." Philippians 4:2-7. Inner peace doesn't mean the absence of problems, but rather a sense of calm trust in God's presence. Imagine finding a peaceful eye amidst the storm. When faced with a temptation, take a deep breath and ask yourself, does this choice bring me closer to peace or further away? If it disrupts your inner serenity, it's likely a cunning ploy of the devil. Seek activities that promote calmness, like prayer, meditation, or spending time in nature. A peaceful mind is a strong mind, better equipped to resist temptation. Technique 7. Seeking God's strength. Ultimately, the most powerful weapon against the devil's tricks is a strong connection to God. Imagine yourself standing at the foot of a majestic mountain, dwarfed by its power and grandeur. This mountain represents God's unwavering strength. Padre Pio said, "With God's grace, I can do all things." Philippians 4:13. By nurturing our relationship with God through prayer, scripture study, and participation in religious activities, we tap into this immense source of strength. The closer we are to God, the less influence the devil has on our lives. Remember, you don't have to fight this battle alone. God is always there to offer guidance, support, and the power to overcome any challenge. Pray for discernment to recognize temptation and the willpower to resist it. Seek out opportunities to connect with your faith community, for together we are stronger. With God by your side, you can scale any mountain and overcome any obstacle. Friends, life's journey is filled with choices, and by fortifying your faith with these techniques, you'll be well equipped to navigate any temptation that comes your way. Remember, you're not alone in this. We've built a wonderful faith-based community here on YouTube, and we'd love for you to join us. If you're new to our channel, consider subscribing. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a new video. Did this message resonate with you? Share it with someone who might be facing similar challenges. We answer every comment, so feel free to participate in the discussion below. Share your thoughts, ask questions, or suggest future topics that pique your interest. Explore some of our other content. There's a wealth of knowledge waiting to be discovered. Finally, for those who feel called to support our monthly charitable efforts, you can check out the Super Thanks button next to like and share, or reach out to us directly via email. We'd also love to hear from you in the comments below. Tell us where you're joining us from in the world, how you found our channel, and what part of today's discussion resonated most with you. Remember, kindness and respect are the cornerstones of our community. Keep your comments uplifting and positive, as St. Pio said. Knowing Christ isn't enough. We should strive to live by his example. Before you engage online, remember the golden rule. Think before you click. There's power in silence too, and if anything we shared today wasn't a perfect fit, you're welcome to simply move on. May the blessing of God be with you all, always.